This the most backlash Trapler Ross has ever gotten in his career. Fans are really angry. They're saying Trapler Ross has finally gone too far. Ross is no stranger to controversy and hip-hop fans hating him. He has made a living, I would say, making quite possibly the most impactful, greatest hip-hop documentaries of our era, quite possibly of all time. Now, this might be hyperbolic, but I'll probably say Trapler Ross is what, the greatest hip hop historian of all time. And when I say hip hop historian, I'm not talking about the wealth of knowledge. I'm talking about somebody who has done the best job in documenting hip hop stories. I can't name a better hip hop historian but Trapler Ross. You know, like I'll say like this King Von documentary right here is possibly his most infamous documentary, where he labeled King Von a serial killer. I'll say he labeled King Von rightfully so. King Von is a serial killer. But this time around, he announced a more ambitious documentary than the King Von documentary, and that's a documentary on YoungBoy and the possibility of YoungBoy murdering 19 people. YoungBoy is notorious for rapping about how many bodies he got, and YoungBoy has said 19 in multiple songs. I'll be real too, though. Like that number has gone up in over the years. I remember listening to a YoungBoy song about like 2 or 3 years ago. YoungBoy was rapping about 7 bodies in my hometown. They say I did that. Yeah, I did that. So YoungBoy been rapping about how many bodies he got, and progressively over the years, as more people die, the number goes up. So it's hard to say YoungBoy ain't telling the truth, but nonetheless, though, Trapler Ross took to his story and announcing that he's investigating this and that he got a video dropping soon where he's confirming that YoungBoy ain't no rap capo, that YoungBoy is telling the truth, that he really got 19 bodies. I made a post about this on Twitter, and if you go to, if you go to the quotes of this particular tweet, is literally people saying, that white boy, top 3 worst MFs in this ish. Trapler Ross is a culture vulture whose main source of income is making 25-hour-long documentary YouTube videos about which rapper has the highest death count. This ninja a CIA plant or just want a death wish? He keep bothering all these rappers, and all they eye keep telling his eye to stop. I have a huge problem, not with what Trapler Ross is doing, but the fact that we treat rappers like special children who ride the bus with 2 kids to school. And probably most of them were those kids. So rightfully so, you're probably justified to treat them as such because they probably were. But why are we getting mad at Trapler Ross for essentially doing a lyric dissection of NBA YoungBoy and confirming what he says, and not mad at YoungBoy? If he really killed 19 people, that's horrific. Nobody should celebrate that. Like, he should be ostracized, blackballed, and banned from hip hop for good if he really killed 19 people. Like, cut it out. But if he's lying and if he's capping, call him out for being stupid enough to lie about something like that. Another user wrote, Ninja weird as F and built his career off tragedy in the black community. Ninja don't cover no white news. All y'all are losers that promote this rat-ish. Well, again, the police, but YoungBoy ain't the police, right? For rapping about it, right? Get these efforts out the culture, but don't get the person who really killed 19 people, if that's true, out the. It's nonsense, okay? Well, Trapler Ross responded back to all the backlash on his channel, and here's what he had to say about it.
I just came back and dropped one of the possibly most significant videos that I have ever dropped on the main channel, Trapler Ross. Okay, we're on Trap More right now. This video has been a long time coming. It's been a long time in the works, okay? I teased this video a few days ago. I let you guys know on this channel that I would be doing a video about YoungBoy's 19 bodies.
Ross already dropped a video about 2 years ago. I remember having a conversation with Trapler Ross about 2.5 years ago. I think we had this conversation on StreamYard, I believe. It was virtually. And I was like saying, yo, bro, I listen to YoungBoy. Yo, he keeps rapping about 6 or 7 bodies. Trapler Ross said, yeah, that's a couple years ago. I'm working on a video too. I think it's more so about 12 bodies. And then he released a video documenting like NBA YoungBoy 12 bodies. So at this point, I think it's going to be the annual thing, because YoungBoy keep on increasing his body count. It went from 6'7" to 12. Now it's 19. Probably in about 2 years, another video will drop where YoungBoy is claiming he got 30 bodies.
I've got a lot to say. A lot of people have been giving their reactions. A lot of people are upset. And I'm here to tell you that it is, frankly, a load of nonsense, okay? I'm actually hot under the collar over this one, to be honest with you guys, okay? because I do feel like I'm getting all sorts of comments, people talking about you're the feds, you're the cops, take this shit down, take it down, don't do this. But it's like, you want to have it both ways. I told you in the last video that I did about this on this channel, everybody was up in arms. When King Von said to Youngboy, you got cap in your raps, a lot of people said, nah, Youngboy the realist, bro, he ain't capping in those raps. Them raps about having all those bodies. 12 bodies and 1 child dead, stop the violence, what I fucking said. Go and tell him that I'm lying, I got 19 bodies. He said it. He been saying for years, for 3 years now, scratch that. For 3 years, he's been saying he's got 12 bodies. For 1 year, he's been saying he's got 19 bodies. He'd been saying he got 7 bodies for 5 years straight. He was going neck and neck for bodies with King Von. I don't need to show you all the lyrics once again, but look, Youngboy has said a bunch of times that he's got bodies. How am I so in the wrong? This is one of the most famous and relevant rappers in the entire game, in the entire world right now, jumping on songs talking about he's got 19 bodies.
I'm not going to be completely biased here because y'all know, like, how much love I got for Ross, so I'm not going to be completely biased here. I would say, though, it's not completely the same, right? Like, somebody talking about, yo, I stole candy from Walmart at some point. I stole candy from Target. Them saying it publicly is one thing. Somebody then going to Target, going to Walmart, finding cameras, finding out when they stole, where they stole, the exact clip they stole, and then going to the police station and saying, hey, they stole from Walmart about 12 times last year. Didn't you know this? That person doing that, their argument can't be, well, he said he stole from Walmart, so I do understand the backlash at least. Say, man, come on, bro, he just beat a fed case. He just, man, why you? But what I won't understand is being more mad at Trap Ross than being mad at Youngboy. If you want to give equal outrage, completely understood, right? Because it's not the same thing, okay? Completely understood. If you want to say, man, Youngboy, you my favorite rapper, man, stop, bro, stop confessing to these things, man. The police is watching. Cool. Understood. But if you're completely saying, man, Youngboy, I love you, you're God, but Trap Ross, you're the devil, then you have something wrong up here, right? Wrong up there. Now, and when I say critique them both equally, I'm referring to you believing Youngboy is lying about the bodies. If you think Youngboy is lying about the bodies and him like saying that he got 19 bodies when he really don't is bringing unwanted attention and may lead to the feds doing a deep dive into him, then finding something else to arrest him on, now he's back in jail, you have a right to be mad as a fan. But if you're really saying that you believe he has 19 bodies as a fan, then I would expect you to applaud Trap Ross. I would expect you to say Trap Ross deserve a Nobel Peace Prize. Because anybody with 19 bodies, anybody who has murdered 19 people, took away 19 sons from their mothers, that person belongs to rot in jail for the rest of their lives. No ifs and buts about it. So let's just say we all believe Youngboy is lying about this, but him lying about this is stupid, and we're mad he's lying about this because this could potentially lead him back on the Fed radar.
I don't think there's ever been a cap in a Youngboy song, bro. I don't believe it. When he says he's got 19 bodies, and when that Slime Cry album drops, and he starts talking about 21 bodies, 22, 23, he's counting on his hands, his toes, he's counting on he'd have to get a chalkboard to keep tally of these. I'm going to believe every single word of it. But look, let's get into some of the comments. Let's get into some of the criticism, the Reddit posts. I'm just going to breeze through it all, okay? Because I really don't care. This is what I do. This is what I do. I look in. I'm the bodies guy. I count the bodies. Okay. I'm the scorekeeper. All right. And I'm not condoning the scoreboards, but this is just what I do. I'm the guy that proved King Von had 7 bodies. Youngboy said he had 19 bodies. I said I believe you. And now I'm the feds. Oh, now I'm the feds. Okay. Maybe he shouldn't have said he had 19 bodies. Any other rappers out there, whether you're Lil Jeff, Q50, same thing happened. Kill Bill. If you're out here saying you've got an insane body count and you want to go viral for having the insane body count, I'm going to go viral for looking into your body count. It is what it is, bro. That's what it is. That is what it is, okay? So look, let's look at the criticism, but I've just got all of that off my chest. It's very important that I just keep that very real with you, okay? So look, all right? This is the original video.
Reportedly grossed over 70 million.
I'm honestly so proud of this video. This is one of possibly the best video I've ever made, if I'm honest with you. Research is on point. I went hard in the research, and there was a lot of videos that I worked on this year that I maybe let my and shout out to my team, but it's like I put my own passion for Youngboy's music into this video. Me and my team, we dug into every single story related to Youngboy, every murder. We lined it up with the songs, the lyrics. People talking about, oh, all you do is just react to Reddit. All I do is react to Reddit. All I do is react to Reddit. These are pictures, raw footage from the scene. The bloody pillow that I see everywhere. This is an IG live. It's saying you just react to Reddit. Yeah, there's some Reddit. What's this? Endless, countless lyrics. IG lives. What's this? News footage. WB Aussie 2. I didn't see this on Reddit. I didn't see this on Reddit. Yeah, there's some Reddit. All right. Yeah, there's some Reddit. But look, this is original. These are original assets. Look at this. I'm seeing Reddit. To be fair, there is plenty of Reddit too. This is the Advocate. All right. Yes, bro. This is Youngboy's own IGs. All right. We're on Ben 10's IG lives. This is an original Google map. This is me cosplaying as Youngboy on the top album cover. Wait, I popped out with the Chucky doll. If you know the story, you know why this is relevant, okay? I recreated the album covers. People talking about, oh, he just reads Reddit comments. Did I find this template on Reddit? That's me and AI Youngboy 2. This is Flames. These are maps that have been custom annotated, and we've done it in green specifically to stick to the 4K Dre vibes. Like, bro, you talking about Reddit? Talking about Reddit? This is me recreating the top album cover. Bro, the chain, I made sure the chain rested on my shoulder the exact same way that the Youngboy top chain rests on his shoulder. I didn't see this on Reddit. I didn't get this off Reddit. No one on Reddit, like, what? You know what I'm saying? This is all custom. This is a custom job. And this whole chart, all right, there's a zoom out somewhere in the video, but I'm not even bothering to find it right now, okay? All of these assets, bro, I made this for Reddit. Reddit, you're welcome. This is a custom asset with all the 19 bodies and every single body dotted on the map. This ain't from Reddit. This is research. This is my whole team, okay? So I already know what you're finna say. This is custom. This is oh, all he does is react to shit on Reddit. Okay, well, let's look at the comments, man. I'm ready to get busy and just start sparring with you fools, okay? I'm not gonna lie. This first comment, look, some people have contacted me to say that I might be in danger. I'm not gonna lie. Some people contacted me, you know what I'm saying, to say I might be in danger, okay? And look, the NBA, they're a very fearsome organization, clearly. And as you can see from the top, this is the top comment. It says, someone said Trap Law Ross going to be number 20 if he don't delete this video. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I think he's already on 21, 22. If you watch the end of the video, if you watch the outro, we're waiting for this Slime Cry album so we can hear the updated body count, okay? People saying the only reason the Zodiac Killer was never found was because Trap Law Ross wasn't born yet. That's getting a like, all right? This one, Praying on My Downfall, is not getting a like, but that one's definitely getting a like. They're saying, when YB said stop the violence, he really said stop playing with me, all right? People saying just ask for a badge, bro. Just ask for a badge, bro, all right? If you think my research is so well put together and so well done that I actually resemble a badge-carrying member of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, I'm clearly doing a good job on the research, so I appreciate that, man. They're saying he really do keep updating his body count in his songs. LMAO, it's facts. They're saying son trying to get top locked. If I could refer you back to the original comment, Youngboy said he had 19 bodies. Ross says, I believe him. And people saying, damn, Ross is the feds. I can't even unhighlight this.
There is the argument for, hip-hop is a fraternity. We are all in this together, and it's our jobs to protect each other. So maybe the rapper is the slow kid special kid, I should say, who take the bus with two people. And that's the kid where if you see him in the hallway, you look out after him. You see him in the cafeteria, he don't got nowhere to sit, you bring him to your table, you look out after him, all right? He looks lost in the cafeteria, you take him up there, you pay, like you look out for him, right? There's a duty, right, because we're all students of this school, to look out for each other. That's an argument, right? But even that argument is flawed somehow, right? Because it's like, at what point do we look out? Like, at what point do we look out for people? Like, what's the line? Right? Because I do agree, we are a fraternity, we are a school, we are people who are in hip hop, and it's our best interest to look out for each other. Right? It's probably our best interest to keep Youngboy free, to keep Youngboy as an active rapper, because Youngboy makes hip hop exciting again. And with Youngboy free, we probably get more content that way. So yeah, we should probably protect Youngboy. We probably shouldn't highlight certain things he say or do, right, that could lead him back in federal prison, right? But at what point do we say, bro, like the rapper's stupidity can't be excused. If they're continuing to put themselves in this position, at what point do we say, bro, we is tired of looking out for these people? We're tired, right? Back to the school analogy. At some point, I got to go to my science class. At some point, I got to go to math class. At some point, I got to leave and do my own thing. At some point, I got to tend to my own business. And I can't just follow this slow kid around the school 24/7. So if Trapler Ross is saying, listen, man, all right, bro, he's admitting the bodies, he keeps doing it, right? When he said he has 6, I ignored it. Then he increased it to 7, I ignored it. Then he increased it to 12, I'm reporting on it. 19, I'm reporting on it. He keeps doing it. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all believe that Trapler Ross did something wrong? Let me know, all right? And if you're still watching this video and want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here to find out why the word on the street is the Hoover Crips got a bounty on Charleston White. I'm going to see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.